What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Bird's Eye View. Everything Cardinals, yours true. Will I am in the building with Will. We got Mika J. What's going on, Mika?
What up, y'all? How you doing? It's Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? It's the
Tuesday.
day.
Tuesday.
I was trying to jump y'all up to Wednesday. I'm good. I'm good. How are you guys?
Good, good. What's going on, Bump City?
Good. Hey, slow motion,
I know that's
slow
right.
motion.
I know that is right. But we're gonna rock and roll with this. Wanna hats off to Mile Wide Beard Company, In Touch Therapy, Dr. Dion Wood sponsors, big time. Thank you guys. We got a lot to cover. We had a game this past weekend. Woo! Yes, we did. We had Louisville 40, Bowling Green 17. All right, before we dial into this, get into this, because I've been hearing a lot of different views about this game. But let me go ahead and hit some of the big stats on this one. Miller Moss, 23 for 32, 316 yards, zero TDs, zero interceptions. Um, Mr. Kewan Brown, 12 carries, 84 yards, two TDs. Braxton Jennings, 6 carries, 43 yards, a TD. Receiving, Mr. Lacey had 8 catches, 97 yards. Corey Collins, 4 catches, 84 yards. Chris Bell also had 4 catches, 51. Jaleel Skinner, 2 catches, 42. As far as defense, let's see. We had a sack by Holloway. Well, no, take it back. We had no sacks in the game. So they must have been chipping Mr. Lubin, holding him in check. But we did have 2 tackles for losses. All right, let's get into it. Bump City, what's your thoughts on this game anyway? Louisville 40, Bowling Green
Hey,
17.
just a bland type of game. You know, you did what you had to do to get out of her, but nothing too exciting about this game. Nothing too much to take away from it. I don't think we opened up a whole lot yet. So you know what I'm saying? Just to go in and get it over with type of game. I don't think the players really was up for this game, and it's hard for games like this when you're playing teams that you're favored to win by a lot. And I think it's just one of those
hmm
games that's on the schedule that you glad to go through and get out with no injuries.
Mm, mm, mm. Mika J, what's your thoughts?
I thought we played pretty sloppy, honestly. I don't know. Maybe what Bump said, they just didn't really come to play. I don't know. I mean, yeah, we have 40 points, but it just wasn't a very clean game to me. And it just exposed like we still are making a lot of mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
against Bowling Green, I just don't feel like we should have had all those penalties, what we did. But
right.
I guess like he said, a win is a win. But I think that, it's going into week 4 or week 5, technically. We have that bye week. But you just think you'd be a little bit cleaner? I mean, we know the ACC play is about to
Yeah,
start, so I don't know. I expected better, honestly.
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
My whole thing is that continuity is missing. You get up 21-3. You're gonna expect a cakewalk. You would think more TDs instead of field goals, which
Yeah.
that's cool. We know we got some
yeah,
kickers, but it's just I don't know. And then maybe we just been spoiled, right? Because the past
yeah.
2 years, people was kind of humming a little bit. We when we played teams like this, or even like James Madison, we were scoring some points. It was looking good.
Yeah.
But the defense was lacking, right? The defense was showing holes
Right,
last
right.
year. So I don't know. Maybe this is just a complete thing. Minus we want to see 60 to 7 or
Right,
60 to
right.
3. Heads
Yeah.
off to Eddie
Yeah.
George, but we should have took care of business.
Domination.
Couldn't complain about any kind of the weather was good, all this kind of stuff. I don't
Yep.
know. Maybe Bump is right, and we'll get into that a little later. But maybe he is right. Maybe it's. I thought we was gonna play Indiana or another school, but we got Bowling Green. What would
Right.
it look like if they'd have played a big name or a level
Mm,
name, somebody on their playing field, from a different conference. Maybe they would have got up, had been more energized on the sidelines, all that
right.
stuff. I don't know. That's a good
Yeah.
point, but got to
Yeah,
take care of
energy just
business.
wasn't there. It was a low energy game. Very
Yeah,
low energy game.
right, right. Very, very
Yeah.
low. Even I mean, even the stands. It was like Bowling Green.
Right.
Nobody was
It was
really
hot.
hyped. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't really
Right.
hyped
Well,
for it.
most people complain how hot it was.
It was definitely hot.
Yeah.
Definitely hot. I would
Yeah.
say that. But still, I mean, we got to do what we got to do. Let's see. Grades, offense and defense. Mika, what you got for us?
This week I'm gonna give the offense a C. Like I said, we had a lot of penalties.
Mm,
7 of those were offensive.
mm.
Four.
Mm,
My bad. 4 of those were holding calls on the offense, and
mm,
I don't know. Moss just looks kind of not like he's not comfortable. I don't
iffy.
know. He just didn't.
Right.
He just didn't seem to. I was impressed the very first game, but now I'm just like, I don't know. Is he just not understanding the offense?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just didn't feel like he felt comfortable.
Good.
So I'm gonna have to give the offense
Right.
a C.
Could be. I mean, let's be real. I'm gonna give him a C, C minus. It could be the offensive line. You did replace a lot of
Yeah.
dudes,
Perhaps.
so
Yeah.
when you lose some people who probably they could have came back and took some NIL deals somewhere else, that continuity is real,
Right.
real,
Right.
real important on that offensive line. And then you didn't have your two backs, and we'll get into that. You didn't have your two running backs either. RB1, RB2. So that's going to look different. You had somebody who
Hmm.
carried the ball as much as he's probably going to do for the season if the other two dudes were
Right.
there.
True.
So and it's
True.
raggedy. It's just
Yeah.
totally raggedy, not comfortable. I'm with you, Mika, with that. But it could be something else that's causing this. So I say C minus. What you got, Bump?
Perhaps.
I'm gonna give this a C across the board. It doesn't, like y'all said, don't look like he's comfortable with the offensive yet. Where so last year this time it seemed like Shook had gotten the hold of the offense. We knew that he had a total
Yeah.
command of the offense. So this year, like you said, the line and you know what I'm saying, with the fact that neither one of our running backs played. So it just didn't look like a cohesive unit out there last Saturday, Saturday before last. So it's real. It's a lot of room for improvement on the offensive side of the ball because, like we
Hmm.
said, we thought Brom being Brom, and you know what I'm saying, his offensive pedigree being a ex quarterback, that we would be moving like a fine oil machine by now, but we're not. And you doing this against lesser teams, so
But
I
is that
think,
is that
Right.
and I know
Braum?
we'll get into this
Is
a
that, is
little
that
bit later.
Braum or is that? We're getting a little later, but Miller Mouse got to. He's a fifth
Right?
year senior. Maybe he wasn't who
Yeah,
you
he
thought he
should,
True.
was
but he
going to
don't
be.
have command of the offense.
Yeah, maybe he wasn't who you
Right.
thought he
And you know,
was.
people forget that his job got taken. His job got taken at USC. Did we go really do our due
Hmm.
diligence in scouting him when we went and grabbed him? Or we just said, hell, he bombed us and killed us. So let's go get the guy that beat us up real good a couple of years ago. If he could
Right.
do that against us and
Right.
we could really put our touch on it and make it happen for him. But I don't
You
really
better
think
not have
that
done
we
that.
really did our due diligence on him.
You better
Because
not
you
do
look at
that.
Indiana's quarterback, he was in the portal.
Yeah,
And he's killing it.
but you know where he came
Mm.
from. He came from where the coach was at.
Killing.
That's where he came from.
Right?
It was already
So he had
ties with
commanded
that.
system.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. It's kind of
Right.
like a plumber situation. You already played for this coach. You already know
True.
what to
Right.
True.
expect. So it's gonna look
Yeah.
different.
Right.
It's gonna
Yeah.
look different.
That's true.
But
Right.
it shook. You got to give hats off to the shook because he came in like
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. Gangbusters.
Don't worry about it. I
Right.
But
got it. So
maybe because Shook knew that this was it for him. Like he knew that he had to put on a
Well, this
show
is it for
to
him.
even be looked at.
true,
It is it for him, but sometimes mindset is different for everybody.
true,
And maybe he's just
Right.
not.
That's true.
Maybe his dream isn't for the NFL. I don't know.
right.
Right.
What's scary is who you turning to. If this science project is
Mm,
I don't
a
know.
failure, what do you? I mean, who Deuce Adams? Who you go? I mean, because it's
right,
always the
right.
unknown. We hear all these 30
I
quarterbacks
know.
that
Right.
Louisville have, but hell, what we
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know.
Because I don't believe we threw 4 touchdowns against Bowling Green. Did we? Don't think he threw for any
No,
touchdowns
no,
against Bowling
nobody,
Green.
no, nobody did.
I
Mm-mm.
don't think so.
Nope,
No,
nope,
no,
Yeah.
not at
no.
all. When's
No.
the last time Louisville
He,
did throw a pass in TD?
right.
I don't know.
And that could be scary. So I mean, but it works both ways. We'll see with the questions you got down the line, but we'll see.
Right, 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 right. Grades for
Hmm.
the defense, Mika J.
I give the defense a B. I mean, they're pretty
Yeah,
consistent. Other than I guess maybe it was the second half when he kind of just put in second string or something because no way should
yeah,
they have
yeah.
scored those last two touchdowns.
Right,
That was ridiculous. So
Right,
just for that, that was kind of flawless. I mean, that was kind of stupid. But other than that, I mean, they've been pretty consistent. So I'll be.
right, right. Uh,
yeah,
compared to last year, it's look like an A because early this time last year,
mhm,
yeah. But I'm gonna
Yeah,
give it a
true.
B. I'm gonna
Yeah,
give it a B because, like I said, I still didn't feel the out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I
right,
said, you playing down to your competition. You should always be rock and
true.
rolling
right,
because it's so much at stake. Each game is so much at stake. This is not like basketball where you can lose
Yes.
some games and play
Right.
flat, and all of a
right,
sudden you still have a chance for the championship. You got to take care of business
Right.
because a lot of those people just keeping the people in the polls just to be keeping because they named. They ain't watching these games. So when you
right,
see Louisville 40, Bowling Green 17, all right, let's just keep them where they was. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say
right.
B. I'm gonna say B, but am impressed with them overall as a unit. Keep it up. Bump, what you thinking?
Yeah. Same. I'm gonna go with B because a lot of those drives we end up getting turnovers on, but they were driving the ball downfield on us. So you gotta
Mhm.
the front four. You got to come to play, and the linebacker's gonna have to step up. But overall, like you said, I don't believe they scored what maybe 3 points in the first half against the first team.
Right.
We'll score halftime
Yes.
three. They're gonna get us
Yes.
three.
21 to
So I,
3.
I gotta go. I
Yeah.
gotta go with B. Right. I gotta go with
Yeah.
B. You hold any team to 3 points for a half. I'm happy with it. Then you put like Mika said, the
Yeah.
subs in the second half, and kids are getting experience. So I'm gonna go with B.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real, 3 for 3 quarters because they got the 14 in the last quarter,
Yeah.
like Mika J
True.
said.
They
So,
got the in the fourth
Right.
quarter. Yeah.
Right.
Hmm. Yeah.
mm.
Right.
Ooh, wee. Who's your MVP of the game? Let's go, Mika. Let's go ahead. I mean, we know you done probably got your reports. What you got? Who's your MVP? Let's get it.
Mine is Lacey. I mean, he's
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
he's consistent. I mean, and this is his second week of my MVP, so I'm gonna stick with Colin. Like he's he has really came to play football. So you know
He
that's
has.
my dude.
Bump City.
I got to go with Lacey also. I mean, he opened the game for us with the punt return. He had a heck of a game for his catches. How many catches did he have, Wood?
Man, he had
Think he said eight
actually
or
eight
nine.
eight for 97.
8 catches?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he had a heck of a game. This was one of his best games, I believe. And then, you know what I'm saying, as far as like the punt returns,
Mm-hmm.
he's doing his thing.
Yeah, he is looking good.
Yeah.
Looking
He's
good.
doing his thing. So Lacey, I gotta go with me. You can't anybody I couldn't picture nobody else but Lacey far as the MVP for this game.
Mm-mm.
Not so
Nope.
fast, my friends.
Okay.
Since we want to put the
Okay.
boots, since we wanted to put the boots on the ground, I'm going with two, a co MVP. Cooper and Nick, the field
Okay.
Okay.
goal kickers. The kickers. I like it.
Okay.
Nick
Okay.
Nick's the one who kicked the 57 yarder. The long for Cooper was
Okay.
Right.
48. We gonna need that.
Right.
I got a feeling if my
Yeah.
guy is struggling with the offense and it may take time and
True.
hopefully it doesn't, We're gonna make sure we have a great kicking game, and we lost our starting kicker. So we got a freshman in there, and we got Nick Kaler. So hey, I'm gonna go with them. Lacey definitely did
Yeah.
his thing always, but I think we're gonna need them kickers this year. So that's cool. 57
Wasn't that the longest
school
field
record.
goal in
School record.
school record? Yeah.
Yes, school
Yeah, school
record.
history, I was about
Yep,
to say.
school record.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Yep.
hats off to them for real. For real. Let me see. All right. Next we got dun 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 dun. Has Braun been holding back the
Mm,
offense? It's been kind of slow motion. Is it Braun? Is it
right.
Mr. Miller? Is it the offensive line? Is it the injuries? You don't know. Bump. I'll let you go ahead and lead this, my brother.
I certainly hope so. I certainly hope so because if that's all that he has that we've seen the past 3 games, we in trouble.
I know.
You're gonna have to, which you in trouble. You're gonna have to open it up now that you're getting into conference play. And I understand
Yeah.
that you're gonna have to hold it back because you don't want to show a lot on film to these other teams because we haven't stretched the field, we haven't went deep at all. So I'm hoping that what I'm saying the play calling has been very bland, run here, run there, dink and dunk is all he's done
Yeah.
the whole year has been dinking and dunking. So I'm hoping to see a lot more this Saturday than what we've shown over the last three. Which I know he's a strategic coach and he's a quarterback. He's got an offensive mind, so I know he has a lot more up his sleeve than what we've shown. So I believe we've been holding back on it.
Cool, cool. Mika.
I guess I'm obviously. I mean, we know what type of mind he has, so maybe it is because we haven't really played anybody that we're not seeing more explosive offense at this point of the season. So I'm like Bump. I think Saturday should show us who are we, who is the offense.
Right?
Mm,
Yeah, you're gonna find out.
yeah. I, I think it's 50-50, man. I just think when you don't have your running backs out there, it's kind of different to bite on play action. And, Duke has not been there the whole year, basically, not even injuries. Brown has saved us a couple of times, with his home run
Yes.
Yeah.
ability, right? So I think that I'm totally agreeing with you guys, and I also think is this offensive line and Miller. This a lot of new parts,
Yeah.
man. I mean, if your line can't hold water, barely it affects everything. So the play action's gone because the dude's already in my lap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do stuff, right?
Right.
So but I do say, and I agree as far as the play designs and things like that, the shots down the field, the great big plays that we know and love and want to see. You haven't seen it, but hell yeah, no coach is showing their hands in these first 3 games, bro. Unless you playing good
Right.
teams.
True.
If you playing
Unless you're
teams that
playing
you
somebody.
yeah, if you playing teams that you should be,
Right.
you're not showing everything because everything's on tape. You don't want to give Pittsburgh anything with that. And maybe this sitting these guys out are these guys lower leg injuries, ankles or whatever was. Hey, we can get them with our third running back. Let's rest them. Let's get ready.
Right.
I'm hoping that's it,
Right.
with that situation.
Right.
But yeah, hell yeah, he's holding back. Hell yeah, he's not showing, he showed more last year, to be honest,
Right. That's what I'm
But you know
saying.
what, Wood?
and shook.
What you saying that about the line? Even if you open it up and your line's not worth a crap, you're not gonna be able to do nothing.
Exactly.
I don't care what the calling is. If you don't have time to facilitate and the
Yeah.
defense
Right.
is in your
Yeah.
backfield, it doesn't matter. So we'll see because I believe Pittsburgh is like number one I know in the conference. It might be number one in the nation in sacks. They bring the house. They blitz
Oh
a whole
Lord
lot. So
Jesus.
we'll figure out.
Yeah.
We'll
Yep.
figure out this Saturday how good that offensive line really is, and if they learn from teams
Mm.
like JMU that sent the house at us, and we didn't have answers for.
True.
That's
True.
that's
Yeah,
that's that's so much bullshit. Because on the line, I mean, as a coach, you can see you got people
yeah,
upstairs, you got all this, and you didn't adapt to it. I mean, that's such bullshit. You practice against that,
yeah. You
right?
had the whole
You,
line. Yeah,
Right.
that's you supposed to.
Even
You
if that
supposed to.
team, even if that team does not show those tendencies, you do situational periods all the damn time.
Right.
That's bullshit.
Right.
Right.
That's another thing
Yeah.
where we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna play. We're gonna call this and we can do this. And that's why you had that bland shit. I mean, there's no way a coach is seeing these teams blitzing the whole damn game and you don't make any changes. Really, you don't.
No
Toughen up.
adjustments. That's coaching. You got to make
Yeah,
adjustments.
that's what
Yeah,
That
you got to
is
Ricky.
make
true.
That's
adjustments.
what Ricky P used to do though. Play vanilla
Yeah.
early,
Right.
and games would be tighter than what we should be on purpose. We'll see. But we'll see. And
Yeah.
going with Pitt real quick, you, you only played one team and you lost to West Virginia in overtime. I don't care what they leading in.
Yeah.
Duquesne, Central Michigan, they ain't really play nobody either. They get ready to get it. Only one they played was at West Virginia. That helps them out because that's another one on their level or whatever, which Louisville didn't get that experience. And it was at West Virginia. So they had to go
Right.
down
Right.
with that. So that helps out. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see a lot. We better. If we don't, it's gonna be a
Yeah.
long season.
Long
Long
season.
season.
Long season. Speaking of the running backs, Isaac Brown, Duke Watson injured. Can Cardinals win ACC games without them? Mika J.
Nope. I think I mean, no, we know that. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Um I mean, we've seen teams. Miami looks amazing. Florida State looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I just don't see us doing anything without them. I mean, they're a major part of the offense. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you know that okay, we might not be playing that great, but you know that Isaac's gonna make sure he's getting us some kind of touchdown. You're not gonna.
He's
You're not
always got
gonna.
the ability.
You
We're
got
not
that
gonna.
threat. He's a threat.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's a threat.
Yes. And but he wants it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if there's anyone else with those two out besides Lacey who has that same mindset of I want this. Like I'm not gonna be
Right.
you're not gonna defeat me on
Nah.
this. I'm gonna have this. And I just don't feel like we have that other that go-to mindset out there right now. And maybe
Yeah.
I'm wrong. Maybe someone's gonna show us that, you know,
I
if they're
hope
out
so.
this weekend, maybe someone else will step up.
Uh, to me,
Right.
I just think, like for instance, if Isaac Brown and Duke Watson both didn't play, whatever, let's say against James Madison, probably lose that game
We lose.
because
We
this the
lost.
threat of that dude in the backfield that can take something 98 yards. You got to account for him.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that opens up everything. Like,
Yes.
wait a minute, we can't just do all this because, like I said, a lot of that blitzing that was run blitzes that turns into passes.
Right.
Everybody's filling lane. So no, I mean no, you can't. You can To me, if you go down here and Mr. Brown, not Isaac Brown, the other Brown, RB3
Yeah.
is the running back,
Yeah.
we might be in trouble. We're gonna have to
Yeah.
spread. You have to spread it. We're gonna have to spread it out. Dude don't got that
Right.
juice.
Yeah.
He ain't got that juice,
You
bro.
don't.
And that's no, hell
Yeah.
no, we can't. Not with what I saw playing on Saturday, Bump City.
No, we can't. We can't. The games I've seen in the ACC this year, ACC got some great teams in it this year.
Thank goodness.
Mika
We
said
do.
Miami, Georgia Tech.
Florida
Yeah,
State.
Florida State. You got some teams. Yeah,
Florida
Georgia
State.
Tech looks great.
Yeah. Well, dude,
Yeah, and I'm telling you, we
dude's
about
been
to
a
get in
quarterback
this a
for 8
minute, but
years.
yeah, yeah.
Man,
So I don't believe we can, man. I mean, your offense, like we just got to talk, your offensive line is not that strong this year. So you got a lot
Right.
of room for improvement. Let's put it that way, as far as offensive line, because we know the running backs, the passing game goes as the offensive line goes.
true.
So do I think we can win with them two without them? No, I don't. I don't.
Mm-mm.
Because like you said, Wood,
Mm-mm.
Brown, he could take a seam and be gone. He's that home run hitter for us that can open up a game, but it would help out if the offensive line came to play.
Better,
Right.
better,
Yeah,
Right.
better. You better. And
Right.
then then when we gonna see the real Duke Watson? We ain't seen him yet.
We
Damn.
haven't.
No,
That right there
no.
is another thing that's like what's really has he been having a nagging injury the whole time, right? And what's the deal? Because that's you one
Does he
two
need?
1-2.
Yeah. Does he need more carries to get into the Florida game?
I think it's got to be injuries though,
And
bro.
that could be it also. That could be
I
it.
think his shit is really
Yeah.
injuries because he's only got 9 carries for the season, right? So
Wow.
yeah, and that wasn't the script. Everybody know that. I think it's something really wrong with him that they ain't really talked about. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no
Mm,
way he only has 9 carries, and that's in 2 games,
Mm.
right? And we talked about that before.
right,
So
right.
hell, Brown only got 19. And that's because
Right.
we was playing teams that we should be beaten to death, but still. So we gonna find out. We definitely gonna find out. Get this shit together. Get it together. Mr. Lacey, best punt returner since.
Mm.
Make you go to the card on this. Best
Yeah.
punt returner since. Mickey J,
Want
who
me to
you
take it?
got? You got a Mickey J?
Uh, I do.
Go ahead.
I have Jair
Don't
Alexander.
still mad me.
Ooh.
Ah, okay,
I'm
okay.
Okay.
sorry.
Okay. No, I didn't have him,
No,
but
I
that's a
wouldn't
good
mind.
one.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Wouldn't mind.
That was,
Oh,
Yeah, he was a good
yeah.
one.
Okay, that was mine. Because that's how far back I can go.
he was
But
nice on
he
it.
had 23 in one year, so I don't. I mean, he reminds me of him. Like he's explosive. But we saw this last year until he got hurt. We knew that Lacey was like it. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't get the
Right,
opportunity
Right.
to showcase it because he got hurt. So mine is
right.
Alexander.
Cool. Go ahead, Bump. We might have the same one,
Okay.
but go ahead.
I'm pretty sure we do. We think alike.
Well,
I'm gonna go with one of our old fellow Bulldog alums.
oh,
You on
not.
the same
Go
plane?
ahead.
Oh,
Huh?
No. Good. Who you got? Who you
Yeah,
got? Who you got?
yeah. Montreal Jones.
He was nice.
Remember him?
He was nice. He was
Montreal was
nice.
good. He was always a threat.
He
He was
was
always a
nice.
threat to take it back.
Great hands.
And so, shout out to the Bulldog alum, great hands, and can take it to the house on those punt returns. He did a couple of times. So I'm gonna roll with him. He was the
okay.
last one that I really felt that every time
Ooh,
he touched it, got it back
this
there, he
is
was a threat.
this is the first time I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Montrez was nice.
Everybody has
You
someone.
saw?
Tennessee. Arnold Jackson, bar none.
Right.
Arnold Jackson,
Okay. Okay.
bar
Okay.
none. Bar none. Kick
Mr.
Put
returns,
that.
punt
Jackson.
returns, anything. Old Cardinal Stadium. Only one to score against Penn State. Dude was special. Dude is the leading receiver,
Yeah.
punt returner, kickoff. Dude was that guy. He was special,
Yeah.
point blank. And he,
Yeah.
like I said, he's finally getting his name put up there this year. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Well
Him and
deserved.
nice.
Rightfully so. Rightfully
him and
so.
Devontae Parker and Arnold should have already
Yeah.
been up there. So much love, Big
Right.
T's. What's good? Look at me out. Look at us. Nobody had the same.
We
Good.
had
That's
three different
good.
people.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Great. That's good. All right, let's go. What's your confidence level for this team to make it? At this point, we know it's still early to the ACC championship game. It's all centered around. We have seen other teams, and we'll hit that soon. But as of game 3, going into game 4, what's your confidence level of what you've seen so far that Louisville can make it to the ACC championship game?
You
Who
got it,
wants?
Mika? You want me to take it?
I mean,
Go ahead,
Go
Mika.
I
ahead.
can go ahead and go.
Go ahead.
I honestly, I don't think that I don't know. Like I was very confident before the season started that we could make this kind of run, but right now, I don't think that's gonna happen. I know that everyone was
Mm.
so focused on Clemson, but Clemson is like the least of everyone's worries in the ACC this year.
Yeah, but
A
that
lot of
hurt us.
teams
That hurt us.
have that hurt us, but a lot of teams have went out
Yeah.
and did what needed to be done in the portal, and they're coming to play this season. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, and especially without Brown and Watson, I just don't see us. I don't know. I'm gonna say 60 to 70%.
Cool, cool. Bump
Mm,
City.
yeah. I pondered and pondered on this question. We'll know more after this weekend and the
Yes.
weekend after next to see what we really, really have and how good we really are. Because, like we said, everything's leading up to this right here. Every question we talked about, far as I'm saying, where we're at, and I'm saying,
Right.
what did we hold back on the offense? So we'll have a better understanding of that. But looking at the team right now, I would say it's maybe like a 40% chance. I'm not even going 50 right now because
Hmm.
what we've shown in the first three games hasn't been very impressive. So, and looking at the
True.
teams that we got ahead, is we got some dogs to play. So right now, I would say 40%, but it's really hard to say because I don't really know what we have right now. I don't think we'll know until after this weekend and truly after next weekend, the Virginia game. So I'm gonna say right now,
Right.
40%.
Mm. Ooh, if I had to put a number
What
on
you
it,
got, Willie?
I'm gonna put 54 on there. 54%. Just
Oh,
because
54, old wood number,
you got
54 ways. Okay.
54, 54, 54. Just because you ain't got that many road games, bro. Like for real. You need it.
Right.
You got Miami. That's gonna be tough. Pittsburgh is gonna be
Hmm.
tough because it's the unknown. Virginia Tech, they got rid
Yeah.
of their coach. Uh, SMU, you need to be a get back
Yeah.
game.
SMU.
You need to get
Yeah.
back. You need to play
Yeah.
them back. They 2-2, so they ain't the same. But you
Yep.
Right.
need to still respect them, and that's at the end of the season,
Lost.
right? Clemson's at home, even though Clemson is down. You best
Clemson's
believe
still
they
Clemson.
still gonna be coming to try to win
I
that
said the
They
game.
still
exact
gonna be
same
Clemson,
thing
right?
And
today.
no matter what,
You
that
cannot
game is
count them
gonna
out.
Friday night
Yep.
too. So that's gonna be rocking and rolling. Yeah, so I'm gonna say 54. And Bump is right, and Mika's right. We'll see a lot. After really, we're gonna see a lot after Pittsburgh game because that's gonna you'll be able to
Right.
see what are the holes and everything else. Just because it's a road
Yeah.
game, can they perform on the road?
Right.
Yeah.
When the crowd is yelling, can is Miller Moss gonna look shook? Is it gonna rain? You remember the last 2 years ago we were
Yeah.
there in the
Pittsburgh's
rain and
always an ugly game.
goodness
Yeah.
gracious, Plummer,
Yep.
Brom threw the ball 1,000 times instead of running the ball. So did
Yep.
he learn from that? We're gonna learn. We're gonna
Right.
learn a lot. And I'm like Mika. Beginning of the season, man, I'd have been like, dude, 75, 80, 85%. You know what I'm
Right.
Right.
saying? Let's get it. Let's see
Yeah.
how things lay. Now it's like,
Right.
okay, let's see what's going on, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's a
Not
tough
so
one.
confident.
Right. Ew, that's funny. Here we go. Here we go. Coach versus coach. Yes, sir. Charlie Strong versus Jeff Brohm. Who you got? Mika J, go ahead and start this off.
um Honestly, I got Charlie. I love Charlie
Mm.
Strong. I hate the way he did us, but I felt like Charlie was. I mean, just you knew that our defense was going to be tough. Like you knew that we was a
Yeah.
physical
NFL.
team.
Yeah.
You knew that you wasn't coming in here. We wasn't getting ran over. None of that shit. You
Right.
just knew that. Oh, he's going to go get the best of the best. That's great. Handle this.
Yeah.
I just preferred. I honestly, I think defense wins games, so I'm always going to go for. Yes, you can run up scores on people, but what happens when your defense isn't
Hmm.
there? Like you're gonna have to
Good
have
point,
that
Nick. Good
defense. So
point.
I just have to go with Charlie. That's just. But I was one of the people that was like, well, Charlie wants to come back. Can he come back?
Now keep
Right.
on,
Right.
keep moving. We don't
Yeah.
we don't
Sorry.
we don't
I'm
want no more
sorry.
Petrino stuff. Keep moving.
I
Right.
know, right?
But I like it. I like it though. I like it. Bum, what you got?
Mhm. Uh, both great coaches. Love Charlie Strong. I loved his recruiting.
Mm,
He had that pipeline, South Florida
Yeah.
boys that was coming. That, like
yes.
Mika said, that defense. We knew the defense was going to be right.
NFL.
But I was an offensive guy,
That's okay.
and I love Charlie Strong's coaching and whatnot. But it was very boring. Charlie would love to win 3-0,
Easy.
and as a fan watching
Yeah.
the game, it just left a lot to be desired. He was winning those games 13-6, but it was hard just
Yeah.
watching the defensive game and the offense not put any points on the board. So I'm gonna go with Braun because he thinks more on like the scoreboard up, and it just seems like a more exciting brand of football to me. So, and the defense, so, but he has an off defense. That's what defensive coordinators are for. Ron
Okay.
English, he leaves a lot to he's doing a good job this year, but last couple years we've been talking
Yeah.
about him. So I'm gonna go with Jeff Brohm on the simple fact that I like to see points put up. I like to see the ball in the air.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Brohm on this one. Even though I love Charlie Strong, I love what he represented, the how he held the kids
Don't
accountable,
try to smooth
as
that
far
shit
as the
out.
no
Keep
violence.
keep it moving. Keep it moving.
No, no, I'm not trying to smooth it out. He was a great
Let
coach,
let
and
me let me
he
go
held
ahead.
he
Let
held
me
the
go.
kids accountable.
Let me go. We
Go
already
ahead,
know
Have
man.
you
Go
your
ahead.
you
way.
got Brown. We understand that, bro. We understand. If we could
Yeah.
combine both of them,
All
we would
right.
combine defense, all this kind of shit.
It would be
Right.
It'd
Right.
be
perfect.
perfect.
Right.
It'd be perfect. But I don't think
It'll be
Charlie gonna come
perfect.
back. Charlie come back as a defense coordinator. I don't think we're gonna do that. But no, this is a good one. This is definitely a good one, big time.
This was a good one.
Charlie Strong.
Hmm.
This okay. The reason why I cannot go with Charlie Strong is because he was playing not to lose. That's why you had
Right.
13 to 10, 19. He had generational talent on his team. You had Teddy Bridgewater,
Oh
who
yeah.
would have probably been a Heisman
Yes.
Trophy
Yeah.
if you would have hired a real offensive coordinator,
True.
point blank.
Yeah.
And then when you look at it, hindsight's 2020. The reason why he was doing that so he could leave. Yes, you won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am a defensive guy. Love it. 10 to 7, 10 to 3. But I also understand that you're going to have to put some points on the board, and you let a lot of offensive talent just go through that doorway that should have probably been up with the record books. Big time. Big
Right.
Probably.
time.
Yeah.
Jeff is more of a pro style coach, offense, and all this kind of stuff like that. For you to take three different quarterbacks, hopefully, knock on wood, to perform well, that's unheard of. That's
Hmm.
unheard of. You already got two that
Right.
you put in the
Yeah.
league. Unheard of. Defense
Yeah.
is something to, but defense looks better this year. And at the
Yes.
end of the day, Braum is all in for Louisville. You ain't got to worry about I'm going to
Right.
these different
Agree.
places. Now if NFL
Agree.
comes calling,
Right.
you just never know. It have to be like NFL for him. Dude had one eye over here and
Yeah.
one.
Right.
Well, he had eyes everywhere because he was looking everywhere. That's what I heard. But anyway,
Wait
Yeah.
a minute.
wait a minute. But anyway, yeah. I'm gonna go with Jeff Brown. I'm gonna go with Jeff Brown.
Didn't
I'm gonna
work
go
out
with
too
Jeff Brown.
good.
No, I didn't. I'm gonna go with Jeff.
Hey,
Let me leave it like that. Go ahead, Bo.
could you imagine Bridgewater and Devontae Parker in the Brom offense?
Ooh, Lord, be quiet.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
No.
Man,
And
Yeah.
that'd been nasty.
Yeah.
and what was it Copeland and all them dudes, man? They had some
Yeah.
weapons. They had
Yeah.
some
We was
weapons
loaded. We was
He
loaded.
did.
and beating people 23 to 10. It should have been like 43 to 10.
Yeah.
Because it's different if you didn't have the talent.
Right.
If you didn't have that offensive talent, because we
Yeah.
knew the defense
Yeah,
was
that
stacked.
is true.
Defense
Right.
was stacked. But that offense had talent, and it was like, nah, dude, we ain't doing all that.
Right.
Sit on down somewhere.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna go with Jeff on it. But nah, that's a good one. That's a real good one. Big time. Look, Mika done pulled out win games, win championships. That's what I'm talking about. Defense.
You do
Yes,
win
sir.
championships.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Louisville at Pitt. We've been talking about this the whole show. Pretty much 3.5 point favorite. The game's noon. Don't know what the weather's gonna look like. Like I said, I just we know the field's probably already messed because they playing at where the Pittsburgh Steelers play at.
Yeah.
So it really doesn't make a difference. Louisville's actually on ESPN's 50 as far as projection matchup predictor. Louisville's 47% chance to win this game in their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just be real. 3.5. It really probably should be 6.5, but the home team gets 3 points. Louisville's favorite in this to
Yeah.
take care of business. Will they take care of business? Mika J, what's going to take for Louisville to win?
I mean, we cannot go in with all those penalties. I mean, you got to clean it up. Like, you
Right.
can't make all those stupid mistakes. You have to be very mindful of what is going on the field, and just be ready to play. Come out there and focus. And I think that Moss has to. I don't know if it's nerves. I don't know. I just need to see a little bit more from him.
Real quick before you go bump, and this is for both. Do y'all just think that's like he's got that California demeanor? Because a lot of those
Too laid
quarterbacks,
back.
yeah, a lot of those quarterbacks in that West Coast,
Too
that
laid
Yeah.
back.
it's just laid back. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
so you don't see a lot of that emotion. You know what I'm saying? It's
Fire.
different. They're different,
Right.
big time. I mean, don't get me wrong, football you
Maybe
need
I
to,
don't
but
know.
Yeah.
it's just he just keeps the same damn facial expression. It's like it
He
is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Even after the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't never real quick. I ain't never known anybody to throw for a Louisville quarterback to throw for 300 yards and no TDs. I never seen that.
Wow.
Oh,
Never seen that.
dang. Right.
Never seen that, bro. Like that's a lot of yards for no TDs.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Go ahead,
Right.
That's crazy.
A lot of dinking and dunking. I believe what I'm saying. Our running back stable's gonna have to be healthy. Our running back stable's gonna have to be healthy, and you're gonna have to go in because Pittsburgh, regardless, they always play us tough up there, even
Tough.
when they're terrible.
Tough.
They beat us up
Always.
our yeah. They always
years
play
ago.
us tough. So it's gonna be a tough game, and I think whoever what I'm saying shows the most fortitude at the end of the game that can pull it out is gonna come
Yes.
out with it. So that's not a lot of points to be favored by, especially when we've been playing
No.
like Mika said with the penalties and whatnot. Right. So you're gonna have to clean all of that up to just go on the road because people forget you're not sleeping in what I'm saying? When you're home, you sleeping in your own bed.
Right.
You used to your own system of things. But now you in a different bed. Your practice
Yep.
is different, your walkthroughs is different. So you gotta take all that into
Yep.
account. So I think
Right.
it's gonna be a tough game for us. So I'm anxious to see because we really need to know what we have.
But how they gonna win it though? What's gonna be the way? What do you think?
I think the running game, if the running game comes out and is productive, and if Brown and what I'm saying and Duke can come out and do what they do, and the line can give us a good push, all the rest stuff will fall into place because a lot of times the running game sets up the passing game. You can't
True.
play
True.
action if you're not running the ball. You can't
True.
pass the ball.
Right.
So
True. Yeah. This is gonna Pittsburgh's always like one of the most physical games. Period. Whenever you play them, they're gonna
right,
bring it. They're gonna try to beat you up. We're gonna see how tough this Louisville team is. From defense to
yeah,
offense, offensive line, defensive line. Is the defensive line have they been tested all year? You're gonna find out because you best believe you're going against offensive line that's probably from the state of Pennsylvania, right? Who is known for their offensive line.
known
So
for
you're gonna go
linemen.
against 6'6", 6'7", 300 pounders is gonna come at you in waves. Can you stand up there? What's the linebackers gonna do? Capers, you was a 5-star, 4-star coming out of high school in Florida. Mr. Clark got hurt. It's your time to shine, young man. What you gonna do? What's a linebacker play?
Right.
DBs play action. They gonna do a lot of play action because they do have a
Yeah,
running back their damn self, Mr. Reed.
Yeah.
Just to read, he catches the ball out of the
Yeah.
backfield. He can run all that stuff, and they always keep running backs
Did he
regardless.
lead the ACC last year, Wood?
All
Did he lead the
purpose,
ACC last year in rushing?
all
All purpose.
purpose.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's going to be like,
All purpose.
how
Okay.
can you? This is going to be the first test for the defense, right? So we're talking about the offense. You're
Right.
absolutely right. The defense. What are you going to do? Can you withstand? Can you hold water? This is going to be crucial, crucial, crucial. Because if that offense is struggling, which they're going to have some series that they are, that defense
Right.
cannot look nothing like beginning of the season, mid-season last year. It's got to be. This is a culture
Right.
change. This is what we do. We physical. We're gonna rock and roll.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if that defense does not show up, then shit, it don't make no difference. Because Miller Moss, like
Right.
I said, we don't know what we're getting. We don't know what we're getting on this. So we'll see.
Right.
Right.
We'll see. All right, Mika J, prediction. What's the score? What you got? What you got for us? What you got?
Uh, I'm gonna go 24-21. Honestly, just
Mm.
because it's on the road and
Not a bad pick.
we don't really know.
Yeah.
That's
That's
my
good.
score. But Louisville,
Okay.
Yeah.
Quarters.
Okay.
Right.
Bump City, what
Yeah.
you thinking?
I'm going 24-17 Louisville.
Mm.
24-17.
Mm. 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 Woo. Supposed to be 72 degrees. Don't see no rain. So I'm gonna go 27-17. I think Louisville take care of business. I think the running backs come back. It help out tremendous because you don't have Mr. Moss back there like a sitting duck. Because like Bump said,
Right.
Right.
they may be leading the nation, whatever. They gonna bring pressure, and I ain't trying to see all that. Be honest. One more last,
Moss.
huh? What you say?
I say Moss, you're gonna have to get out that pocket and run a little bit, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah,
got to.
yeah.
We
You
haven't seen
better.
him do it. Yeah. You gotta get out that pocket and move, man.
Better do something. Get somebody else. All right, this is the last thing. This is what I was
Right.
saving for. How important is this game as pertaining to the season, and what conference
Oh.
teams do you see giving you problems? We talked a little bit about the last part, but how is this is this shaping the season? I mean, we know it's the fourth game, but if you lose this game, are you looking like Clemson your
Mm.
damn self? I mean, what's going on?
Right.
Go ahead, Bump. You go ahead and start.
I believe it is. I believe it truly is because I mean, like we said, we haven't played anybody yet, and so if you lose this game, that's gonna set the tone. This is the tone setter for the conference play.
Right.
It sets the
Yeah.
tone for conference play. You got to come out to your first game and set the tone against, like you said, Wood, a physical Pittsburgh team that needs to win just as bad as we do.
Yes.
So I
Mm-hmm.
believe this is a make or break game for us because it gets no easier after Pittsburgh.
True that. True that. True that.
It
True
gets no
that.
easier. So I know we got a second part of
Nope.
the question, but I'll let Mika go ahead and answer the first part, and then we'll come back to the second part.
Cool. 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 Go ahead, Meek.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I agree that this can make or break. Like not so much as far as can you keep winning. I think for morale for these kids, this is going to you win, then you know that you can win. You
Right.
lose, then now you're just
Right.
walking around with that chip. You know what I'm saying?
Question.
You're walking
That's
around
great.
just
Yeah,
unsure of who
questioning
you really
yourself.
are. Yes. So I
Hmm.
think that yes, this is who you're this is gonna tell us who are we?
No.
Can we win on the road?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you hit out of the park because really, what you're still doing is building culture. And you can say, well, this is
Right.
Brom's third year. Well, when you have 40 to 50 new transfers every year, you're
That
constantly building
part
that culture, dude. This is some of these kids
all
Right.
the
they
time.
ain't played against this competition. You know what I'm saying? And then what you
Right.
said, coach, it worked. We won. We took care of business. Oh yeah, I'm all in. Let's go. Let's go. When you lose or get
Right.
spanked, oh my gosh, why did I even come here, bro? Like
Yeah.
And you
Right.
look, they looking at the schedule too, like, oh shit, we still gotta go play it. What?
Yeah.
Oh, they just drug somebody. I don't know about this, coach. I don't know. Let's go. So
Right.
it means
Yeah, for
everything.
real.
It means everything. And you can say
Everything.
like PK, the
Yeah.
next one is the most important. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. This is the
Yeah.
game of the year for them because we ain't seen what we thought we was going to see.
Yeah.
Hell, they ain't seen it either, and but
Right.
they're the only ones who know if they're just playing. Their hands close to their chest. What are they doing? We don't know. So we gonna
They
find
are
out.
the ones that
Yeah.
know.
So they're gonna
Yeah.
know. So let's see. We're hoping that you done put
Right.
some of them cards back. You know what I'm saying? You stacking. We gonna find out
Right.
quickly. So yes,
Right.
very very much so. All right, what conference teams? You can do one or two, whatever. Do you see giving Louisville problems? Go ahead, bump start.
Believe it or not, Virginia.
That's
Virginia,
that's what I
they got
thought
a
right off
coach
the
that's
bat.
fighting
Yep.
for his life. Virginia is tough. They're a senior leg team, and they got a lot of experience on their team. So Virginia's going to be a tough game. My first beginning of the year, I thought was hell's Virginia. They're going to be a wash, but Virginia's going to be a tough team.
Been playing tough.
Also, which Miami, we know Miami. Miami has pro players. I believe the U is back. I
Right.
watched them against the other night they played with
They
against
took care of
Florida.
Florida. Florida.
Florida
Mm-hmm.
took up
Yeah.
Florida, and they had two defensive ends
Yeah, Baines and
that's a
yeah,
monster. And
yeah,
their defensive line is unreal, and they play physical. So I know that's going to be a tough game for us. Plus, we got to go down there. So, but those two teams right there off the set, and then, like we said, Clemson's going to be Clemson. Even though they're down this year,
Hmm.
they're still going to come here to play us. So it's going to be a good game also.
yeah. Anybody else, Mika? I mean, bump took all of them, but go ahead.
He definitely did, right?
Yeah. My bad. My bad.
That's okay. That's all right. That's good. We
Yeah.
know how
It's
to
okay, I
we know how
guess.
to fit right in.
Right.
I mean, I agree with everyone you said, but I just think that, like I said earlier, everyone has come into play. Like no one wants to be that
Yeah.
team that's getting smacked around.
Right.
And so I think that we
Right.
need to be prepared for every. I think last year should have told us don't overlook anybody
True.
because no way
Right.
should. Well, who was it? Stanford had BS
Stanford.
like
Stanford,
that.
Lord Jesus.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what? Like I just think that though we should not overlook anyone in the ACC. We need
You
to
can't
be
afford
ready
to.
week in and week out. Can't afford to. Can't afford to.
Right.
Woo. Yeah. You know what? To me, the game, and I'm gonna go this way because you guys said it. It's two road games. I think Louisville's gonna get up for Miami. Not saying they're gonna win, but they're gonna get up for them because you still got a lot of
Right.
Florida people there. You ain't got to worry about that. They gonna play through the roof for that, right? I was thinking about Virginia also, like bump. Well, I'm gonna go with SMU. That's that's
That was
Yeah.
my
that's
Yeah.
that's
other one.
that's sandwiched right between Clemson and Kentucky,
Yep. Yep.
Right.
and they already know they can beat you. They beat you last year, even
Yeah.
though we know things change. They're
At
not gonna
home.
be
Right.
scared at home. They really gonna be fighting for their lives. They
Right.
already 2-2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They
And one of
Yep.
the
play.
losses was to TCU,
Oh yeah.
a
And
tough team.
and they freaking done went to the playoffs last year. So hell, they like, hey, you
Yeah.
guys ain't nothing. Yeah, we done went there. And the one game that even though they got rid of their coach, that atmosphere is going to be electric if they have it. And I hope it's a night game because I do want Louisville to experience Virginia Tech at night.
Virginia Tech. Yeah.
Mm.
They still
Yeah.
may be
Something
garbage. They
else.
1-3, but still they got some players at night. They're gonna rock and roll. And are
Great
you gonna be
atmosphere.
ready? Are you gonna be ready for that? You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, are you just gonna be like,
Mhm.
kind of like how like the team used to be with Clemson? Like, what's going on? Ooh, can you be ready? And we know that
Right.
Brohm has lost games that he's not supposed to lose.
Right.
And I don't
Right.
think it's gonna
Right.
be California coming in here, even though California's 3-1, so you gotta respect them right now. But I think that Virginia Tech game is a little bit iffy.
Yeah.
They're going to be trying to prove and fight for their lives, too, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Mika J, what you leaving the people with?
Thank you. Once again, we appreciate you watching, tuning in. We appreciate the ones who watch us live. Thank you, that because we know that you might be doing anything on a Tuesday evening, so we appreciate that. We
Right.
also thank the ones that go back and check us out on the different platforms. So thank you, and we ask that you continue to subscribe, send the stars, and just if you have something that you want us to talk about, please feel free to let us know. Thank you.
Couldn't say it any better. Mika J hits
Hey,
home runs. Home runs. Bump, what you leaving the people with?
man.
I was ready.
Hey,
I was
man.
ready
Next
to
time,
sign
let me
up.
go first.
I was ready to sign up.
Man,
She gonna go last.
Mika got me ready to run through a brick wall.
She gonna go
Hey,
last.
Mika got me ready to run through a brick wall. Yeah, she had stuck on last.
Yeah.
Hey, what the young kid said? What Mika said? That's what I'm leaving
Right.
y'all
What
with. What
Mika
Mika
said.
said.
What Mika said. Hey. Thank you
Right,
guys big
right.
time for watching, supporting. Thanks to all the sponsor. Hey, it is what it is. Continue to
Go
show
Cards.
support. Don't forget tomorrow, No Cap
Go
Show.
Cards.
We're previewing, I think it's week 6, I guess, of high school football. So, hey, tune in, watch it.
Come on,
Good
Mill.
luck. Let's get it. Man, you better quit cuss on this
Let's go.
show. God bless.
Bye.
Peace.